this morning?
No, I'm not a happy man.
Oh, right.
I mean, I was reading Micah Richards when he said, hey, look, I'm an England fan, but I don't think this is a penalty.
This is a penalty, yeah. It is. Michael Owen said same as well.
Yeah, I mean, you see, I don't want to say it because it looks like every time there's a problem, then we say that somebody has been unfairly treated. But look, it's obvious that, and you see the god of football taught them a lesson when this guy saved the penalty.
Yeah,
just that,
Michael.
Yes, the players the Danish players were not quick enough. The defenders, they would have saved the day.
Belated birthday wishes to Mrs. Priscilla Asante, CEO of 1 Year Ago Probiotic. Yo, God, we wish you God's blessings.
And it's a happy 50th birthday to Lady Dickness Mrs. Sophia Antonio of Royal House Chapel International, from your lovely husband, Mr. Antonio, and your two beautiful children. With love, happy birthday to Madam Patience Ano of Bawi Methodist Church. May Jehovah continue to bless you, and thank you for being a wonderful mother to your children and grandchildren. And Jay and Na love you. And also, a happy birthday to Rose Dodson McYally, who works with Ghana Airport Company Limited. Now, your two sons, Quincy and AB, love you, and they say you should have the best of your days. Not done yet. Let me do this one. So, it's a happy birthday to Jonathan Ankra, who was chief accountant at New Century Career Training Institute in Dansuman, and this is coming from Gameli Agbeli.
Nice one. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Ankra, and we wish you all of God's blessings.
Yes, so we're done, so let's get into it now. Tell us what's happening in the world of sports, guys.
Well, we can only start in England, whose 55-year wait to reach a major men's final is over. At Euro 2020 last night, they beat Denmark. So that was the story, really, and an own goal from Simon Kjær and Harry Kane's rebound in extra time after he had seen his penalty saved means England will face Italy in the grand finale on Sunday. Joy Sports' George Ade Jr. watched the game and reports from outside Wembley.
So since 1966, England have made it to a first major final, and beating Denmark by 2-1. Sees them meet Italy in the final of the Euros 2020. It's madness here at Wembley. Now you may want to say it's against all the odds. They managed to make it through, and it's now time to try and find out from the fans just how they feel. It's going home. It's going home. It's coming home. It's going home.
Oh, that's the best game of my life. I have not seen England get into a final in my entire life. I was born just after the 1966 final. I've never seen them get into a final in my life.
That might play so well. I'm worried though, because we played bad before. I thought the defence, we didn't press as quickly as we normally do. So if we play Italy.
Was the penalty a legitimate one? Of course, if you ask those fans, I'm not sure they're going to say it was illegitimate. But let's hear from England captain Harry Kane.
From live, I thought it was a penalty. Obviously, I haven't seen it back yet. But I mean, I thought I should have had a penalty as well in the second half. So that's football. Sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't. It probably evened itself out throughout the game today. First time we've been behind. Credit to them, it was a great free kick. But we stayed calm, there was no panic. We kept the ball, we kept getting into spaces, we actually created a few more chances.
Penalty or not, Gareth Southgate, who remember was beating through his own missed penalty in 1996 at the same venue, says the win was well deserved.
On the balance of play, you know, when you look at the number of saves we forced the goalkeeper to make and long periods of the game where I felt we were the biggest threat, I think we deserved it. And yeah, for our country, I mean, I've not heard this new Wembley like that ever. And to be able to share that with everybody and share it with everybody at home is very special.
The new Wembley was opened in 2007, says he's not heard it like that. Great stuff. Remember, our coverage continues with a special program today and tomorrow on Joy Prime. The name is Euro Plus. It's at 9 p.m., 9 to 10 p.m. We'll be speaking to journalists and others who are behind the scenes to let you know what's going on in the Euros. Euro Plus on Joy Prime, 9 p.m. Our coverage is also brought to you by courtesy of HD Plus, who are broadcasting the Euros in 4K together with Samsung Ghana. Back to Ghana, and Ebuson Dwarfs coach Kuku Dadzi has until the close of today to substantiate allegations that Asante Kotoko played a fixed match with King Faisal last week in the Ghana Premier League, or they'll face charges. He was alleged to have made this comment on a Kumasi-based radio station, Oyiripa FM. Listen.
Playing against Kotoko, they know the match. They know it. They know the match. Please, let me talk. Playing against them, yes, in Kinchiman, they're going to do everything possible to beat us, but we will resist it. Yes. And in football, and you cannot tell me that the game against Kotoko, let me tell you for instance, Kotoko wanted us to beat hard, so that yes, when they beat the position, then they will come apart. Then you went ahead and played 1-1 draw with Kotoko.
Kukudazi now has done a U-turn. He's denied those comments. Speaking to Angel FM. Take a listen to that one.
Me radio station behind the Diamond Common. I'm granting any radio station why interview because as a mini casa so offended radio station more that or a radio station. After the match, you know, a radio station down from interview. This is a what's the radio station off from there when you visit the interview now. I know you know a moment my culture on.
Kukudazi speaking there. Today, FA Cup sponsored by MTN. Hartlefolk overcame Young Wise 1-0 to progress to the quarters. Informed striker Daniel Efriye Barnier scored the only goal of the game and getting his coach Samuel Boedi to react like this.
It's very tough because as you play with the lower club, Division 1 club, they wanted to show up, they wanted to exhibit the talent that they have, and they know that they are playing with the House of Folk. House of Folk is a big team and they will frustrate the House of Folk players, but I think it's a very nice game and we managed to get one goal, which is very good. I don't know, maybe they underrate them, but it shouldn't be so, you see. And then after considering the pitch too, they find it very difficult because it's both teams are playing away. It's very difficult for our guys to possess the ball.
Elsewhere, Mediama also advanced to the last 8 after winning 5-3 on penalties against Grade Olympics. There'll be more local news bulletins across the Joy Sports team's programming on television. But in tennis, Roger Federer's bid for a 9th Wimbledon title is over after he was stunned in straight set by Hubert Hurkacz in the quarterfinals. Defending champion Novak Djokovic is through to the semis and he will play 10th seed Denis Shapovalov on Friday. The BBC's Chris Dennis has the wrap.
Federer turns 40 next month. Will Wimbledon centre court ever see him again? Next up for Hurkacz, a semi-final appointment with Matteo Berrettini, who put out his good friend Felix Auger-Aliassime. Djokovic was also far from his best and looked distracted at times, but unlike Federer, he was still too good for Martin Fucsovics, and his 100th career victory on grass takes him a step closer to a 20th Grand Slam title. Standing in his way is Denis Shapovalov. The Canadian came through a thrilling 5-setter against the Russian Karen Khachanov to make his first ever Grand Slam semi-final. He'll be hoping it's 7th time lucky against Djokovic. He's lost all 6 of their previous meetings.
The BBC's Chris Dennis with that wrap. And then the Joy Sports Centre. And don't forget that from this weekend, as we get closer and closer to the end of the Euros, we are getting closer and closer to the beginning of a new show on Joy Prime. It's called The Boss. You know, Winston, the program
Gary.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a Ghanaian version of Who Wants to Be but this one is for sports lovers. And it's called The Boss. There's a boss who can decide to dash you money if you answer the questions well. And it's a quiz program, very, very family friendly, and you can win a lot of money by courtesy of G Money, who are sponsors of the show as well. Yes, it starts on Joy Prime this weekend, the 10th of July.
I'd love to win some money, even though I don't qualify.
You just stand there and they'll ask you, Winston Amwa, you say you like Manchester United. Who was the name of the man who cleaned Eric Cantona's boots in 1995?
I don't know. How can you ask me that question? You know, George Ado told me the last time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think during the planning or something, he asked me a question. He said, so how did Mourinho celebrate in 2010 when he beat, Barcelona at the Camp Nou in the Champions League semi-final? I was like, hey, Charlie, do I remember?
Do you remember?
I remember him going onto the pitch with his finger.
With his finger up. Yes,
Mourinho. Anyway, is it coming home or is going to Rome?
Oh, the way the thing is doing there, I say it's coming home, Bisa.
I can see that the football gods are trying to push it home.
Yes.
But it must go to Rome.
Yeah.
It must go to Rome.
That will require fasting prayers.
Oh.
And among other things.
No, it will go to Rome.
You want it to go to Rome?
Why should it come home? Where is home? Home is Rome. Home is Rome.
They say Rome was not built in a day.
Where the Bishop of Rome is. Home is Rome. Where the Bishop of Rome.
Uncle Ebo White.
Against.
Please, we have to let you settle this matter. Is this going home or it is going to
I
Rome?
want it home.
You want it home?
I want it home.
Oh.
Charlie, like Ghana.
You see, when you work in this life, you deserve reward.
You do.
As a good book says.
You do.
You see, let me be very honest here. When I watched the game yesterday, the semi-final, and I saw how Denmark gave England a lot of pressure. Look, that game should have gone to penalties. But, I mean, on penalties, it was done. England would lose. Because Kasper Schmeichel will save the penalty.
Italy-Spain game should not have gone into extra time.
But it did.
Yeah, and then, but the penalty was not.
Let me channel my uncle Ebo White, my inner uncle Ebo White here to say that the way everybody or most people think England does not deserve to go into the final, may God also touch you in a way that people will say you don't deserve, but you will go. Amen. That's what is called grace and favor.
Yeah, but hold on. See, I like that one, right? In the case of England.
Listen, I have a very simple formula for supporting national teams. How many blacks do you have in your team?
Yeah, that's true.
That's my simple.
And Raheem Sterling is the totem of this team. Forget about English.
How many blacks and what role are you giving them?
A very diverse team.
In this world where there's a global village, if you don't have a black person in your team, then what are you saying to us?
Okay, so you would have supported France then?
France,
the UN team.
France, yes, because of Kante.
N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
Oh, Igolo. I want Igolo to go as far
as he can.
As he can. But there are other mitigating circumstances that makes me.
You see, you know what Uncle Ebo said?
No.
It actually confirms. In every way, there's an exception.
Yes.
Even though he likes black.
But there's some mitigating.
As for the France one.
Yes.
Some way.
Over there. But all the other nations, you line up and I'm looking, how many blacks are there?
I mean, there are a lot of blacks in the Dutch national team.
If there are no blacks, as for them, I think that we'll have to go and look into it. Those of us with Dutch origins.
Yes.
Because how can a team be so
black?
So unfortunate.
Oh.
In all tournaments.
Yes.
In all tournaments.
There are many books on that, especially written by the Dutch people. I mean, there are many theories.
How can we be so unfortunate?
Yeah, well, when it gets to their time, they would
get it be spectacular.
Right. Because look, the
so it will get to a 10 in Ghana too.
Oh yes. Oh, our time is didn't you the last time when he came?
Yeah, you know, the Spanish had this problem. Where every time they go into a tournament, they go with
beautiful football.
They go with the Moreno, what was this guy's name? This guy used to play for Real Madrid. I've forgotten his name.
Fernando Hierro.
No, not Fernando. I mean, that striker. He played for, Real Madrid. He played,
Raul?
Not Raul. I've forgotten. I remember the guy's name. Yes, they go with the Rauls. They go with the heroes. Luis Enrique himself had been in some of the tournaments. Guardiola. They didn't win anything.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, in 2008,
Yeah, things changed.
they won the Euros, won the World Cup in 2010, won the Euros again in 2012. And that was the beginning of their dominance. In fact, they should have been in the final, but unfortunately.
And then to use your word, the Spanish defeat was a luck-induced defeat.
Oh, no, that was not referee-induced.
No.
The English one is referee-induced victory.
The man is set. He's bent on making sure that he discredits the English. But
No, he is.
if
But
God is in your favor,
yeah.
God save the Queen.
Yo, thank you very much. And tell us what your thoughts are. Whether you think that, Denmark should have at least taken this to the penalties, or whether you think this was a referee-induced victory. Join us. Our social media messages is brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Visa Contactless Card. Tap to pay with your Visa Contactless Card. It's fast, easy, and secured. Visa, everywhere you want to be. And payment of custom duties, corporate income tax, withholding tax, value-added tax pay as you earn, and charges for other government services have been made simpler, faster, more secure, and convenient on EcoBank digital channels. Whether you're a corporate body, SME, or individual, payment of taxes and levies